Hi there, and welcome to GNA Mod. I'm in Alpha 18.4, and in this video I'm going to give what hopefully will be a constructive critique of GNA Mod, which I've been playing over the last few days, having watched Mr. Reach of Reach Gaming have a go at playing this mod. Now, the first thing to say is that this mod is really hard. Now, I've played the standard vanilla game on survival mode through beyond level 100 with one life, and even in insane mode I've got to about level 42 with a single life playthrough. So though I'm by no means a particularly good player, I am familiar with many of the sort of survival tricks that enable you to keep going on quite a difficult version of the game. Yeah, I made the mistake of thinking that I would start this mod and play this mod in Nomad mode, which is only one level above standard difficulty, and I named my characters using a Lord of the Rings theme, and I got through, Legolas, Gimli, Gandalf, Aragorn, Frodo, Sam, well, all of the main characters, and basically hadn't got through day one. By the time I reached combination names, things like Gimelas and Legoli and Frodam, I made it to day 2, and then finally on to day 3. But it wasn't until I think I was Faradalf before I got to about day 6, and finally this character Gandalas, I made it through to the day 7 horde, in fact through to day 9 before I finally lost my first life. And I stepped on a mine in a level 1 POI, or backed up onto it. That's one thing about this mod, there are mines everywhere, even just in the wilderness like this, or inside even the most basic POIs. You open a door, you're quite likely to tread on a mine or have a zombie come at you and he treads on the mine. So yes, it's very difficult. The other thing I would say critically is that certainly for Nomad difficulty, I think the zombies just have too many hit points. I mean, there are right from the start multiple versions of zombies. So unlike playing vanilla on insane mode, yes, they may be running at you, but to start with, they'll still be basic versions of zombies. Well, here every zombie has multiple versions, including feral versions, spitting versions, boss versions, small versions, jumping versions, exploding demolition versions, and vultures, for example. Some of the vultures you can empty if you're lucky enough to find a pistol. You could easily empty a full clip into a vulture and it's still coming at you. Just a few minutes ago, I ran some tests on some of the harder versions of zombies, and some of them have Nomad difficulty. Oh, let's see here. Here we have a crawler. Hopefully this is. Oh, only 3. See, that one not too bad. 186 XP, which roughly relates to it probably having about 186 hit points. There are versions of zombies in this game that you may encounter even on day 1 that have over 1300 hit points, and that means that with a sort of maxed out level 6 9mm pistol like this, with full mods on, you could easily put 20, 30, even 40 rounds of armor piercing ammunition into it before you kill it. Did I say this mod was hard? Yeah, no, personally I think from a hit point of view, that's just too high. Even headshots using a maxed out rifle, the hunting rifle in this game uses magnum ammo, and maxed out when I did an experiment earlier, I had 150 hit points, and by freezing a zombie in place using debug mode, it still took me 4 or 5 clean armor-piercing headshots to take down one of these top-end zombies. So in vanilla game, you might escape from a tough feral, running zombie, not feral at that stage, but a running zombie that's always run, by say framing up the side of a building and reinforcing a frame and picking it off gradually with a spear or sledgehammer or bow. Well, here, apart from the fact that some of the zombie variants might take 100 arrows with a primitive bow, quite likely one of them spits at you and kills you from range. So there's no escaping by using that sort of strategy. And also there are no frames. In this version there are these things called palisades that you can build fairly on using logs, and you can stack those. They're not pick upable like frames, but you can stack those and build a small structure that you can stand on. But that doesn't do you any good if you get hit by spitting zombies right on the first day. So you'll do quite a lot of running, assuming it's not a running, feral, sprinting zombie that's chasing you. And that's okay. I could live with that, but I think just the sheer number of hit points on some of these zombies, whereby you can empty a full clip into them. Let's see what sort of variant this is. This looks like a standard zombie variant, so I can probably take her out. Yeah, only 2 shots for that one. So that's the first thing I would observe is don't go into this mod on a high difficulty setting and expect to survive long. The next thing I would say, just on the positive, is that many aspects of this mod are much more realistic. So for example, when making stone tools to start with, you can't just use any stones. There are lots of different varieties of stones. And to make a stone axe, for example, you need flint. And scattered around, you'll find the odd flint stone. But are there flint boulders? No, there are no flint boulders. However, if you know a bit about geology, you'll know that flint is quite often found, or embedded nodes of flint in certain other rocks. So if you find a limestone deposit and mine it, you'll find odd bits of flint mixed in amongst limestone within that. And I think that's pretty good that they've... Oh, I'm about to get shut out of here. And well, my third death was when I discovered that I really couldn't even run the small distance back to my base once it hit 10 o'clock without being swarmed by zombies and eaten alive. So let me just get back to safety briefly before I continue. Well, safety. Yeah, you can see the state of this POI. That was after the day 14 horde, which I will share some of that with you in a while. Okay, so turn out my light, just sit in here. So yeah, so that's good. The next thing is though that the construction is to me overly complicated. Yes, it's very realistic. So let's take an example. In the normal game, you just require cobblestones to make flagstones and then upgrade them with cobblestones. And you can then similarly upgrade, say, wood here to cobblestones. Well, you'll notice here I can't upgrade or repair any of the blocks in a POI. Now, that's a deliberate decision, and it's designed to make you only temporarily use POIs. As you can see, this one suffered quite a bit of damage during day 14 horde, but I'm obviously going to have to move my stuff here. Now here you can see I've got a forge and a workbench, but I didn't actually manage to build these until about day 13, 12 or 13. The workbench requires a hammer. The hammer is made in a forge. The forge, I believe, requires a workbench to make it. Problem. So you have to wait until I had to wait until I could find a hammer which took me till about day 13, or buy one, which is, I didn't even see one for sale that I could afford up until that point. Then I built the workbench. Then I could make the forge, which, no, sorry, let's just forge. No, it's called a smelter, that's right. Smelter, so the smelter's made on the workbench and requires all of these ingredients. Leather, which is made by, occasionally you'll find bits, but is otherwise made by taking animal hide, for example, and cooking it up in the fire with dirty water. Quite realistic, again, you're tanning it essentially. But I didn't find a cooking pot until, in fact, I've never found a cooking pot in all of my playthroughs. I finally bought a cooking pot from the trader about day 10 or 11, and was then able to start cooking up leather and cooking food. All of these ingredients, basalt stone, fine silicate, you can only make, I believe, in a cement mixer. With one of the, I think you grind down limestone or something like that, and then you scrap limestone and then you grind it up in the cement mixer. Yeah, my trader doesn't have a working cement mixer. I had to wait until I could buy some. Canned, empty cans you can get obviously from eating canned food, and you then have to find a water source that you can fill them from. But all of these other ingredients I had to eventually find before I was able to make a forge, and I first had to make the workbench, which required work table, the most basic work table, required scraps, nails, woods, and a hammer. Claw hammer, yeah, you can only make it in the forge. Oh, and in the forge, to make the hammer you require an anvil, and to make the anvil you require an anvil. Or I think actually in the end I got the anvil by, I think if you get the perk, you can just make it using forged metal and clay. For blocks other than palisade blocks, you have these things called blueprint material that you make, and you then, if you look in recipes, you can then choose, let's say, choose a flagstone block blueprint. So let's make a few flagstone block blueprints and see what we can do with those. So we get one of these, we put it down. This has no supportive strength, you can't climb on it, you can't stack them or anything, you can just lay them down on top of one another and then upgrade them to flagstone. So what do we need to upgrade flagstone? We need flagstone mortar. So let's look in the recipe. We need mortar. Yeah, flagstone mortar. Flagstone mortar, we need mortar material and we need flagstone. So we need to go and find some either little bits of flagstone or mine. I think it's sandstone will give us sandstone and also the odd bit of flagstone. We then need mortar construction material. Mortar construction material I think requires a cement mixer. Yeah, I haven't got as far as a cement mixer yet, but cement mixer, and then you require basic cement mix. So you require cement to make the mortar to make flagstone basically, which is again realistic. Cobblestone is made by mixing odd bits and pieces of stone with mortar. You need this silicate again, a lot of silicate. This is going to, I believe, make a whole stack of flagstone. Lime powder, which is got by scrapping limestone, and you need a bucket of water to make a stack. Alternatively, you can make the mortar. I think that's I haven't found this yet. I think that may be some form of chemistry station, but here again, the basic ingredients, cement and bottled water. So this is all very realistic, but hey, just to get this in order to upgrade one block, let's see if I've actually even got any. So I've got some of the various mixtures, the lime powder, dirt, soil. Try doing something like that in a minute. Copper scraps, there's lots of other things here. Have I got any mortar? Oh look, I've got a little bit of mortar here, so we can then upgrade this one. one block to flagstone, which now has 1,000 hit points. Excellent. So building is difficult. These things, by the way, come with a full. This is quite nice with a full shape menu, and you can actually. Let's just show. You could also make. Let's just try. I think there's some basic scrapwood blocks. So let's see what they're like. Let's make a few of those. This is probably a more basic, early base building material. Yeah, so scrapwood block. So these are the test blocks of scrapwood. Here I believe I've got some scrapwood. If not, then I can. Is this enough scrapwood? Now I need to make some scrapwood. Making some scrapwood, easy enough. Take one of these and scrap it. Now herein lies another problem. Well, it's a problem, but it's probably one of the things that's. Oh no, not palisades. I need. These don't scrap. What I need is some. Let's take a couple of these sticks or logs as well. Scrap. Or another. I'm doing this for a reason actually. I notice I'm scrapping a wood spike here. And you'll see the reason in a minute. So we get 27 scrap wood from a wood spike. Now the interesting thing here is this exposes one of the other problems of GNA Mod, which is there are a lot of economy glitches. One of which is that I can make one of these wooden spikes using 6 of these sticks. Now each of these sticks would sell at the trader for one coin, 1 duke. If I scrap it, you'll notice I get 5. Sorry, I meant to scrap this. Scrap this stick, you'll notice I get 4 scrap wood. Now each scrap wood sells for. Well, I've got 1 point. Normally it's 1 duke, but I've got a point in better barter, so I've now got 59, and I'd get 60 dukes for it. So if I take a stick, I could sell it for 1. If I take 6 sticks, I could sell it for 6. But if I turn those into a wood spike and then scrap it, my 6 dukes turns into 27 dukes. Likewise, if I take these other. If I take one of these logs, which you can also get from trees, they're worth 1 duke each, but they scrap into I think it's 22. So if you cut down a tree and you get half a dozen of these logs, and you then scrap them, you've got 120 or more dukes. But cut down a tree and you can easily get maybe a couple of 100 dukes from scrapping the material. Next big problem, brass. Now look at brass here, 135 now with 1 point in better barter, that's worth 340 dukes. I think it's probably 270 or something like that. So about 2 dukes per brass. But 1 duke scraps to 1 brass, which is now worth a little over 2 dukes. So if I scrap all my dukes here, I'll get over 1,500 brass, which will be worth, in turn, around 3,500 dukes, which I could then scrap again and turn into 7,000 dukes. So there's an infinite money glitch there very easily, even without using things like scrapping these logs. So not done that, but in this playthrough after I discovered it. But yeah, you can get a lot of scrap wood, a lot of wood. You can quite easily generate a lot of dukes, and that's the only really surviving grace. Really, I've been able to buy quite a bit of ammo. I think I eventually bought this and a decent pistol. I think I found that. Bought the steel fire axe, and that was a quest reward, the steel fire axe. So you can get some decent stuff. Oh, and by the way, these spikes, you can often buy them in the trader for about 2 dukes each, and then scrap them for 27 dukes. Yeah. Okay, trading glitches. But yes, now I can upgrade. Oh no, I can't upgrade this scrapwood block. What's required to upgrade a scrapwood block? Oh, I also need nails. So even the basic block requires nails. Now, good thing is a lot of these blocks, these standard wood blocks, if I break them down, they give wood and scrap wood and nails. So No. So what do I need to up? No, that's a bit unfortunate. Do I need to upgrade a scrapwood block? See, I can't even work this out. I've obviously not made any of these, but I assume there's some. I've got those sorts of wood. Oh, maybe I need sawn wood for making scrapwood blocks, but then that's making it more difficult again. Have I got any sawn wood? Sure, I got some somewhere. Oh, I saw, yeah, sawn wood. Let's actually make some sawn wood. See here, I'd need a saw. I need a workbench and a saw in order to make a ladder. Yes, okay. Now let's craft quite a few of these, which are expensive to make. You can see I'm not using a lot of these logs to make this scrap wood. Oh, it's going to take forever. Let's just use debug mode for a minute. See if I can even find the ingredients to make these scrap wood and sawn wood. No. Do I need? Don't even know why I can't upgrade that. This look like scrap wood and nails. I think you get my point anyway. Fundamentally, building other than with basic palisade is very, very complicated, and it's hard to get going. It's hard to actually produce these basic things that are needed to make the main ingredients. So day 16 now, I'm still not in a state where I can realistically build a decent sturdy base. I think in one of my other builds I did build a base out of palisades next to the trader, and it's fine, you know. In a normal horde night I could just hunker down in the dark like this and survive. So I'm not horde night, normal night, survive on top of that, but it's not going to survive a horde with demolishers and spitting zombies and exploding zombies, some of which require 100 arrows to kill. So look, I guess I'm not going to take it too much further there. I don't think I'm going to carry on too much further on this level of difficulty within this mod. There are lots of very good things about it. The realism, the crafting, where you have to really think about what ingredients you look. This crafting this requires. Let's see if it's got scrapwood blocks here. Oh no, I need to make scrapwood materials, and then I probably need 10 or 20 of those to upgrade one block. Let's just see if I can find the upgrade a scrapwood block. Yes! And that has 400 hit points after all of that. Excellent. Yeah, so there's a lot of realism. The fact that you can't just, you know, sit in the middle of wilderness, magically make ladders and complicated blocks and frames and all of these things. But did I say it's hard? This mod is hard. So difficult. And probably rewarding as you get towards the end game, but even end game, most zombies are going to be very, very difficult to kill. So anyway, with that, I'll stop with this chatter, and I will add to this video my experiences on the day 14 horde and a couple of clips showing you just how hard to kill some of the zombie variants that you can meet even on day 1 are with maxed out late game weaponry. So here we are on the evening of day 14, just about to start the day 14 horde, looking out down towards my trader about 150 yards away, and a bright red sky. Let's just quickly check on what I've got in terms of weaponry and things. The answer is Not much. See if I've got anything else I can use. No, I managed to break my bow and crossbow. Can't even make a bedroll. Okay, and we're ready to go. See where they're coming from. I've laid spikes all around the edges of the house, you can see down there. And this roof here is made of the steep wedges which the zombies can't climb, so even if they get up on the lower deck there, they can't climb up to this level. I've obviously broken out the stairs leading up. Okay, it's one of these guys. Now you'll see that they take, some of these variants take a lot of shots to kill. There's a splitter somewhere. Oh no! Yeah, most of the zombie variants have demolisher versions which blow up like normal demolishers even if they don't look like demolishers, so you can shoot a normal zombie and suddenly it'll do that. Quite a lot of my spikes and decking already gone for about 5 minutes. This Magnum packs quite a punch, but even so it's just standard ammo, I think. Yeah, 226 kills, just making a note of that. So far, not a lot. Let's try this shotgun. Certainly the unarmoured zombies, it's one of the most effective weapons. Oh, that didn't sound good. That's a military weapon. Oh, I'm blowing out my own decking there, that's the problem. Try the mag-proof this one. Oh dear. Yep. Come back up here, I think. Try one of these. See those, they knock them about a bit, but there's very high hit points on this mod. This is only Nomad, remember. The pipe bombs can barely kill even a single zombie with a single pipe bomb. So let's back up there and see if I can do some repairs. I can repair this here. Oh. Run away, run away. Do my brave Sir Robin impression. Ah, yeah, I think I... Oh, they're getting out there. They're already in the building. That's a bit of a problem. I'm going to have to block that entrance off. Reload up here. Try and shoot a few of them from inside the building. If I can just block that bit off, I can go out on the decking and get closer with a shotgun. If. Try a few of these pipe bombs into the cellar down there. Can't see any. Ah, okay, come out here again. See what we've got. You may see quite a bit of me running around wondering what to do here. Don't have a very good line of sight on the zombies. A lot of them have gone down into the cellar. How low can I get here without falling to my death? Baseball bat, yeah, that's going to be a lot of good. Try some of these. Make another attempt at... Oh, yeah, he would come out, wouldn't he? These guys can take a lot of rounds to kill them. Okay, I didn't hit with every shot, but that's quite a few. Oh, how rude. It's taken my loot bag. Try again. No! Yeah. Oh, I suppose it brings them out. Put that there. See if that helps. No. Didn't kill anything. Get as low as I possibly can. Yes! Is that going to stop them getting out? Oh, forgot to fuse. There we go. Climb back up. Oh, that was more like it. 1600 XP. And see if... Oh, I think they can still get out there. Oh no, too slow, too slow. Spitter. I think it might be time to come inside and try my luck in here, see what I can shoot. Oh no, she's come in. Did that get her? I need to get rid of that spitter. It's going to take down these wooden floorings very quickly. In this context, almost as bad as a demolition zombie, but there are a lot more spitters. Only have a few of these hollow points, and I'm not hitting anything with them, so a lot of good they're doing. Oh, that sounded like the spitter again. Yeah. Gotta get rid of that. Good. See, she had a lot of hit points there, 472. Took several shots, even though they weren't headshots, I know. Okay, try coming back out. Oh, some dogs. No, I just can't get that blocked off. Don't know why I'm trying, really. I think this building is... Well, I can't even repair it. This mod doesn't allow you to repair the building, so it's probably going to have to move to another building fairly soon. Be okay just for normal nights for a few days. Oh dear. Oh, and vultures. Vultures in this mod are hard. Now what do I got there? Do a bit of health. Just carry on, pretend like nothing's happening. We don't have much else and I have health. Oh, one more bandage. Use one of those. Now. Can repair those because I made them myself. Can I get the dogs? Yep, she's down. Oh, there. I think these are the dire wolf version or the dire versions of the zombie dogs. You thought zombie dogs were bad. These ones are a lot tougher. Three shots for the Magnum. And that other one. Yeah, got him. Okay. Oh, no. You see, how is that a demolisher? There may be some visual indicator, but or maybe it was an actual demolisher that came and hit the spikes, I don't know. There are some now in the building, but I need to reinforce these or they're going to collapse on me. Not worry about him for a minute. Can't do anything there. Connect out to the side walls, I guess. Excuse me doing a bit of building in the middle of a horde night. But I have a nasty feeling that if I don't... This... Oh, I thought that was my floor for a minute. This flooring is going to collapse, so I need to connect out to the side walls. Yeah. Don't want to be standing on those if there's another demolisher go off. Guess I can come back over here. Load up with armor piercing, I think. I really don't like the look of those floors. Perhaps I can get rid of the vultures. How many are there? Oh, several up there. Ah! They're bigger in this game as well. Everybody's favourite infected. Maybe I'll use this. What do you reckon? This is hard to hit at long distance. 50 rounds of normal ammo left. Yep. Oh. Ah. Might as well harvest those. Do I have a knife? Yep, got a knife here. Look at 500, it takes, that's quite a lot really. Lots of feathers though, look. $195 feathers from those three. If only it didn't take 100 arrows to kill a single high-end zombie. Try a few more of these. Oh, got one. Oh, morning. But I still have, how can I put this? A couple of demolishers in the house. And I have to be very careful how I get rid of them, or the entire building's going to collapse on me, and there's still quite a few zombies running around out there. What's the best bet here? Probably repair my Magnum. I've got 70 rounds of AP, so let's switch to the AP. No, use one of these to start with. Be careful to try and get him from behind, or headshots. Still running. How can I get a good angle on him? Excuse me being a bit of a chicken here. This one can just meet the pistol. Oh, there's two of them. That guy down there. This is a level 5, by the way, level 5. And that is a whole clip of armor piercing rounds. Normal rounds. I think I'll go over to the Magnum. Oh, 600 hit points, that one, the other one was over 900. See, they vary quite a lot. Anyway, I think I've survived the horde. I'll finish killing off these remaining zombies, and then let's have a look at the damage. Let's open a few loot bags. T-shirt. Water. Hooray. Five bones. Amazing. Well, at least it's brightly coloured. And tin of chili. Yep. Absolute load of rubbish. Darn it. As you can see, the damage is quite extensive. How do I get through here? No. How are they going through? They seem to be able to get past that. Oh, maybe they just dropped. They dropped down here. Oh, yeah. Oh, iron. interesting. A lot of the buildings seems. Oh, maybe those are some of the units. I'm not sure this is going to survive another fortnight. So there you have it. GNA Mod. Add only day 14. Laying complete waste to a POI. Okay, so here I am after that horde, and I've spawned in a whole load of top-end weapons and filled them out with mods, so I can show you just how difficult to kill some of the zombies are. Admittedly though, I haven't got all of the perks that max these out, but even so, it'll give you some idea of what to expect. So here we are on the spawn menu now. There we can see I've created one Zombie Arnold. So you can see there are a lot of different variations of Zombie Arnold, rather than just one demolisher. And here I have a maxed out bow, one in the head. I've turned AI off so I can survive long enough to even show you this. 3 headshots these are with titanium arrows, compound level 6 bow with full mods in it. And this particular Arnold, 796 XP, is not the strongest. But as you can see, even with that one, quite a few shots it took to kill him. Look at all of these different variances. Let's try this Zombie Arnold Horde. $600 XP on that one, quite a few shots. Oh, a radiated mini Arnold. No, still going. $988p for our 88 XP for our radiated mini Arnold. Now let's see which one looks the strongest from the name. Get some idea of the sheer variety of different zombies there are. These are all just variants of the Demolisher. So let's come round behind him. Oh, that's a tough one. 1349, so we'll use him. That looks like one of the strongest ones. A series of these Arnolds. This one now with a maxed out sniper rifle. Use AP ammunition. Oh, the others aren't impressed. Now imagine this running at you in a POI. Still not down. Remember, this is a level 6, fully kitted out sniper rifle. 110 damage, I think. And armor piercing ammunition. And some points, couple of points in the penetrator perk. Sorry, just trying to think now. Yeah, see what I can do with a shotgun maybe. Oh no, this is the hunting rifle. Try the hunting rifle. This is probably the most powerful weapon I've got. Oh, that was only a couple of clean headshots. Go hunting rifle. Let's try this SMG. Standard ammunition. From behind again so I don't set him off. Finally, I think that was 44 shots to kill him. Ouch. And this really is the pump shotgun this time. Yep. See how we get on with this. Try and spawn in our... Where is he? Zombie boss radiated. Yep. Arnold boss radiated. Standard ammunition. Go around behind him. Not headshots, but say with this particular one, taking a big risk if you try to do headshots when he's coming out. You really want to be going for his legs or his back unless you're very confident you can hit the headshots. Hurrah! How many was that? I lost count there. Scary. Put in one more and try the slugs. These are armor piercing and they're very high damage single shot. In general. 3 there. There's a 4. 4. I think that was 10. 10 shotgun slugs. 1 zombie. Anyway, I think I'll probably leave it there. As you can see, my point about the fact that this is only 1 level above standard. The zombies have huge numbers of hit points. Just get rid of all of these so I can go back to my normal game. And yes, look, I don't want to be too critical of the people who've made this mod. A huge amount of work has gone into it. Tremendous thought in terms of getting, clever details really right in terms of the crafting. But it's very slow to get going initially and very, very difficult. So I would certainly recommend people don't do what I did and allow the hubris to get the better of them and go in on a harder difficulty level. And also be prepared to play slowly and really learn the much more difficult crafting menu. Anyway, for now I just want to say thank you to the modders for putting so much effort into making this mod, which is very challenging. And also thank you to Mr. Reach from Reach Gaming. I'd certainly strongly encourage you to go and watch his content. He and RJAY are very entertaining. On second thoughts, perhaps I should say thanks a lot, Mr. Reach, because I certainly got my arse handed to me on multiple occasions. Anyway, enjoy playing the game however you like to, and I shall catch up with you another time.